Hello everybody, let's check the solar and landscape lighting for 2025. I have a separate video on these lights and they just came on. Be more details on that later on. I've got them connected to a smart plug which is set for dusk and dawn, 15 minutes before sunset on, 15 minutes before sunrise off. And that seems to be working pretty well. So those are going. I will now set the camera up on the tripod and do a time lapse. And we'll see if we can capture all these coming on back here, or a majority of them anyway. Don't know if I'll get them all, but do my best. Well, all the solar lights are on. Take a look at them. Got those XM Cozy Pluses in this bed. And then I just had this extra one here kicking around. I replaced one on the other side of the house. This used to be over there. And again, more XM Cozy Plus lining the garden. I had some issues with some of them not wanting to recharge on their own. So may have to invoke the forever guarantee. I've got a new floodlight here to illuminate my door. And yes, indeed, that is air conditioned. That video series is coming up pretty soon about powering up the AC units. I had to rework the original solar lantern this year. Just wouldn't do it anymore. But it's looking pretty sharp. Let's take a look at my lighted rain gauge. See how that turned out. Perfect. Last rain we had 3/4 of an inch. So imagine I'm standing at my bathroom window at night. I can clearly see I've had 3/4 inch of rain. Got a new pole light down there. Looks pretty good. Your XM Cozy Plus V2. Version 2. They have the tubular looking light in them now. Those look pretty good. Working very well. The old solar lights from 2017. Never miss a beat. Got two more here, and then the Nepero lights and the sunflower lights. One of them's looking a little dim today. Added a few more. Some quit working, and they all have the same fatal flaw, and I've been able to fix some of them. So they went back into service. There's the lanterns on the patio structure, and to look at them from this side, they're all freshly cleaned up. Then a couple more of those 2017 solar lights. Doing pretty well for year 8. There's my Beverage Homes and Gardens floodlight here that it starts out on dim, and then when you walk by, motion sensor kicks it up to high. Of course I like those, so you know what happened. They discontinued them. I wanted to replace one, but that is not to be because they're discontinued. So look at those two lights, the lanterns that is. No changes on the bird feeder pole from last year. Those two are still working fine. These two Better Homes and Gardens are still doing pretty well. This one tends to go off a little earlier, so I might need to replace the battery. And then the old flame is still going. Not a problem with that. These have been around for quite a while. 5-6 years. And this one over here. This one needed some repairs. The battery terminal got dirty. It wasn't making connection, and therefore it would not illuminate. It's all good now. Here's the light I was talking about I replaced with that one extra one that's over in the experimental flower bed on the south side. This one's on dim constant at night. When you walk by, it goes to a brighter setting, which is handy by this back door. There it goes. It's one of those barn light looking things. That's kind of the style I was going for all along. Glad I found one. Here's 4 more of those 2017 rigs. These things just keep on going. And I'm very happy about that. Now let's take a look at my low voltage landscape lighting. Those do look nice. I'll try to get out here again when that main light goes off. They really help out here at night when I need to roll the water hose up. Now I can see it. It's getting pretty dark now, so we'll get a good look at this. Fantastic. Absolutely awesome. Forgot to mention that's a couple I have been able to revive. That one did revive initially, but it has quit working again, so I have to dig it out and figure out what happened to it. I think I got an idea. The windmill lights looking pretty good. XM Cozy Plus. Awesome. Bird feeder structure. All the decorative ones. Awesome. And a good view of the patio structure. That's the one I was going to replace with the Better Homes and Gardens. That's the one that failed after the hailstorm. It got water in it and just completely wrecked it. But that's what I've got, so that's what we're staying with. This one here, I need to put a clamp on it. So it needs to stay about like that. Walk by here and see how it illuminates the sidewalk. Very good. Much better. Okay, here's one last look. The floodlight's gone off. Then a look down there. All good. So once again, testing and getting all my solar lights up and running for 2025. Thank you for watching.